Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and we're in my kitchen today because I am making dye from onion skins and avocado skins and pits. You can put your pits in there, your skins. I just save them over in a bowl, and I just rinse the skins. Like once you cut your avocado and get all the stuff out of it, I just take it over to the sink and kind of just do a quick rinse on it just to get, most of the rest of the avocado out. And throw it over in a bowl and just let it sit there and dry out. I mean, you could see some of these, it's not hot yet, but some of these are just like, been sitting there. So, and what you do is you put them in a pot with water and let it boil, get it up to a boil and turn it down to a simmer for about an hour, and just let it simmer until you keep checking the water and seeing the color that you want. And then you can dye your papers and stuff with it. So right now I'm getting it up to a boil. I'm working on doing that. And then I will turn it down to a simmer. And in about an hour, I will bring you guys back in and we can check it and kind of see what the water's doing and go from there. Okay, so we'll be back. Oh, and please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's keep on dyeing our papers. Okay, we'll be back. I want to show you guys my onions already started boiling, and it's already got a cool color to it. So it started boiling. I went ahead, excuse me. I went ahead and turned it down to just a low. Right there. Just, just a low, just to simmer it. And I'm just going to kind of keep it simmering like that. And set it for an hour. And then I will come back and we can all come check it out. And then this one, it's not quite there yet, but it's a bigger pot, so it'll get there. And let's see, is this even doing? I don't think so. No, I don't think we have any color or nothing yet, but you can see I got the pits in there, and then some ones that have been sitting for a while, and some ones that aren't that bad, and it doesn't matter. Just throw them all in and see what color water you get. Okay, we'll come back soon. So it's been simmering for an hour now, and this is yellow onion skins, if I didn't say that. So it's the yellow onion skins, and that looks really good to me. And then here's the avocado and the pits, avocado skin and pits. And then that's looking nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn everything off and then let it cool. And then I'm gonna take my little strainer and strain it into the bowls. I got a bowl for the onion and the avocado. So we'll do that when it's all cool. So I went ahead and I put in the you can see my light up in it. That's hilarious. That's underneath our cupboards. But I put in the avocados, avocado juice or whatever we made, and then this is the yellow onion. So that's kind of pretty, huh? That's a pretty. And then this is like a. We'll have to see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some papers over here. You probably need like an old, just tongs. Just to grab stuff and flip it if you want to, but I'm going to use the lid of this old roaster, and then the bottom part I'll do for the avocado because I got way more stuff for that. And then I got some papers here, just some old papers that I'm going to get dyed up because those are fun to use. And then I got a old cookbook, which is like from 1984, and it's a fun, just different recipes and like pictures and stuff on how to do it. So it's kind of cool, and I figured I'll go ahead and dye those up. So see, it's just got fun little little picture of the recipes, and then some line paper, and then some graph paper. So those are the things that we're gonna do today. Okay, I will get this all set up, and we'll go at it. Oh, and a rag. Make sure you have just some sort of rag to wipe up stuff in case you need it. Okay. Okay, so I was going to put some of these documents in here. And just throw some in. Do the onion. You know what? Go ahead and do the avocado. Let's do the avocado first. Make sure you guys can see. Okay. And this is still warm. So I'm just going to pour it on there. And I'm just going to let these sit like for a while. Some of these are stapled, but I don't know. I think I'm going to just keep them stapled and then mess with it later. Here, can you guys see the color? Here, I'll take you closer. So, this is what the tongue comes in. Handy. Just because my water is warm. But it'll probably take a lot of the print off there, which is fine, because this will be good like backing of papers and stuff that you can do. But, so we just set them in here and keep adding them in and keep piling them up. Oh, I'm trying to shake you guys too much. Okay, and I'll just keep adding to it. I'm just going to get all these in there. I think I'll just let them soak for like an hour and then come back and check them. And because the longer they're in there, the more they're gonna, you know, saturate the color and look really cool. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we got those. Let's just let those sit, and then let's do the onion. And I did tell you it's yellow onions. That's what I did. I know the lid's a little crooked. Maybe I'll do this. There we go. Because it's the top part of the lid. So I figured I might as well utilize it here. So this is the color. They're almost similar in color, huh? I don't know. There. So those are kind of cool. And this is the graph paper, which it's probably just going to take the graph right off of it. I mean, you would think. You would think it would, huh? And this one didn't have as much for the onions. So that's kind of fun. It's going to be great colors. Okay, so I'll just keep adding these in there, and then when I keep saying we, it's just me doing it. But when I put them in my craft room to dry and stuff, I'll show you guys where I put them all, and we'll go from there. So also, you can take some of your fabrics that you have, and you can dye those too. So I figured my scissors. I'll just throw some of this in here. And this is the yellow onion skin. Kind of get a cool yellowy vibe. So you can throw some of that in there. I also have some numbers. It's got numbers on it. So I just want to show you guys that too, so that you can get any kind of fabrics and stuff, and go ahead and dye those now, and just let them sit for a little bit until you get them to the color that you want, and it'll be really cool to use in projects. So these are the onion dyed ones right here. Let's see. And they turned out pretty cool. They're wet right now. So I'm laying them out to dry. If you can see those up good. They got the yellow tint to it. And then the avocado dyed. For some reason, I don't know if I didn't use enough avocados, maybe per water ratio. I only had like 6 of them. And I had a good amount of water, but next time I'll probably do like at least 8 to 9. But they're turning out really light, so I'm just gonna let these soak like overnight and then see how they turn out. And then tomorrow I could show you guys them all dry and stuff and see how they turned out. Okay, so until tomorrow. Okay, so we were at the next day when everything is dry and it's nice and crinkly. So this one is the avocado dyed paper, and you can see the pretty colors it turned out. For some reason it did the blotches on it, like it absorbed more of the juices of it or something, but I think it looks really cool. It's kind of a neat, it's got all the little spots on it and stuff, so that's kind of fun. And I love how it's all crinkly and wavy. Now you can either put this in your press. I have a press that my husband made, and I like to press the paper, and it's still a little wavy after, but it's just a little more manageable, you know, like when you fold it. Or you can leave it like this and have the fun little wavy papers like that, which is kind of fun. And here is the onion dyed, the yellow onion skins. And this is the line paper. And I think this one turned out really neat. Just like that. So this is just the line paper I did. And that's pretty fun, so you can fold it and have it like that. Do your little pages with it, and it's neat how some of it got darker and some of it's lighter. So it's just fun. So that's, and it's all crinkly. And then this is the cookbook, the 1984 cookbook that I had, and it turned out a lot more yellow compared to this. This is the onion skin, and it turned out, this is more orange, if you can see that. And then this one turned out really yellow. It's thicker paper too. It's more like a construction paper, like kind of feel. So it's a thicker page. I guess that's why. So it just got a different color to it. So that's why you try different kinds of things to dye and see how it turns out. And also I threw some material. I'll grab that real quick. So I got some material, which I did onion. The onion dyed. So these were all white, and they turned out just a cool, antique looking colors. So it's kind of fun. Just to get the white down so it's not so white. And this is like the muslin, and it turned just a kind of an antique-y color. So it's pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informational, and if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and thank you guys for following along. And let's grow together, and have a crafty day, and keep on crafting.